What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tone, CC4C. Welcome. Yo, did y'all enjoy those? If you enjoyed those show and tell videos, man, with the cause I did. Cause I actually went back and looked at them, and I was like, yo, that's very informative. I would want to know that, because the only way that I found those books that I did for the show and tell videos was because I get off my ass and I go downtown to Forbidden Planet and Barnes & Noble and Strand Bookstore, 14th Street, Union Square, and I spend 2 or 3 hours walking around. I spend at least an hour in every store, maybe more. Just meticulously going through every aisle. Let me turn this down for a minute. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. I'm sure you didn't hear a word that I said there. But anyway, this video is about a little tip I want to share that I did. You know, inexpensive. Like I said, if you want to spend the money on expensive plastic bags and stuff like that, that's fine. You know, I'm one for taking care of my books to the fullest. So when buying those books, if you saw the show and tell videos, this thing is 10 by 14. So when I asked the guy, I said, yo, do you have a plastic bag that covers this? He's like, nah. I was like, whoa. So the girl at the counter, her idea was, well, take a razor blade and slice that thin, cheesy, wheezy plastic off. Slice this off, and then when I finish reading it, slide it back up. Look at this. Hell no, that ain't gonna work. Now, story time. So I had copies of I own one Defenders Treasury edition plus a Superman, and then I bought the Ed Piskor Hip Hop Family Tree. No plastic bag big enough to cover it. So one day I was at work and it was moving, some area was moving, and they were moving to another department, and when I looked on the floor, they had a stack of these plastic bags, these giant Ziploc bags. That's what they really were. They were big ass Ziploc bags. And I grabbed a couple of them, brought them home, customized them to fit, did my best to make them fit over my Hip Hop Family Tree books. Because those Hip Hop Family Tree books are about as big as this. And it worked pretty well. I mean, there was extra space on the side, on the top, which is fine with me. Of course, who wouldn't want a nice custom fit? But hey, I do what I have to do. I remember back when I was a kid, before there were cardboards for the comics, we made our own. Me and my friends made our own cardboards, backings. So, that being said, I went back to try to get some more. I had a homegirl down in the department. She knew what I was talking about. She threw me a couple of more, but she was afraid to really hit me off. You got people that they just scared. Massa gonna whip them if they catch them, giving you extra ham hocks. But anyway, so I took what I could get, brought them home. I managed to protect my family tree. So I got 4 volumes now. Hip Hop Family Tree. I managed to protect it. So now I picked up these books. I picked up the Silver Surfer Black, Fantastic Four Grand Design. All 3 of those books, they're about the same height, different widths. a little, they're probably never going to see this and never going to care, but you know what? If you're going to make books, Marvel, publish books this big with companies, you might as well make all these books one standard size. If you just make it a standard size. All Treasury editions, when they came out back in the day, were one standard size. They were all the same size. Same width, same length. You make one, it's a quarter of an inch smaller, quarter of an inch smaller, This way, if Marvel insisted that every book they're gonna make oversized book, a standard size, pick one standard size in width and length, then Mylar and other companies can go ahead and produce bags that we can know that they're all gonna fit. Who am I? A worker bee amongst thousands. No one's gonna hear my call. No one's gonna hear my cry. So what do? I get creative. Now the dude that worked at Strand bookstore said that they have a guy in there who can custom cut a Mylar size bag for you for any book you want. I said, oh, that's good, but he wasn't open that night, so I said, well, I'm not coming back. Moving along, story time. This is sticking in my head because now I can't go back to work to get those oversized Ziplocs that I want. So wifey says, why don't we go to Target and we'll go over to the Ziploc bag, because they have a whole section for Ziploc bags, and see if they have one. So I took the measurement of this book and I went over to Target, and this is what I found. Here you go. This is what I bought it. Got it? Up and Up jumbo slider storage bags. 15 bags. They're 14 3/8 inches by 16 inches. 14 by 16. This is what it came in. Take a look at that at Target for $3.40 something. This is what it looks like. I pulled it out. This is what it looked like. This is what it looks like. All right. We got this part written on the front of it, and on the back of it, nothing. So what did I do? I basically, you can go ahead and keep this. You can keep this part on here if you want to, and just store the book away. You could fold it over a couple of times, tape it down, and store it away. What I don't recommend you do is fold it this way, because this will begin to cause a crease in your book over time. So, here's my suggestion. Here's what I did. I took a scissor, and right underneath that red line, I sliced it across the top. Right? Slice it across the top. Now it looks like this. Pretty much the same without that red zip on the top. Turn it around, put the white writing side on this side. Put the book, put it in. A lot of space on the side, pardon me. A lot of space on the side. A lot of room on the top. Again, suggestion. You could simply take this top and just fold it over. No problem. Easy peasy. Take it, fold it over, and you have a perfect fit. No one will know the difference. You won't catch any wrinkles in the back of your book because it's all flat. Just lay it sealed down flat. Another thing you could do, you can go ahead and slice up this side, and what happens is you can take that off, and then what you do is you create that flat, like a regular comic book bag, just like that. Or you don't have to cut it. It's up to you. That's the perfect way to do it. For me, the quick way, I take this this thick end right here, I fold this first. I fold this over first. Take it, fold it over. I create a seal. Now you can put a couple of pieces here and here and here, or you can create a nice straight Scotch tape, whole perfect Scotch tape seal. Put that too. Then you take this flap. Once this is sealed, this part is sealed down with some tape. Seal down with some tape. Right. Take this end. Just grab it. Flip it over nice. This is sealed in tight. Put a couple of pieces. Make one and put a piece here and a piece here. I suggest you put one here and one here. And you flip it over. There you go. Nice. Waterproof, airproof. Not airproof, but you know it's waterproof. It's a nice heavy duty plastic. And there you go. So for those of you who, like I said, if you got somebody who can custom make your bags, more power to you. I got 15 bags for a little bit, 5 minutes work, a little bit of tape here and there. I just want to cover it. I don't care what it's in, because no one's buying the plastic bag, they're buying the book. That's on you. But that's my little money saving, cost effective tip. And I will see you guys. I hope it was helpful to you in any way. And take care of yourself. So let me show you again what the things look like one more time in case you want to go with it. You go to Target, go to Ziploc bags, and you pick up and Up jumbo slider storage bags. And it's the big box. It's the jumbo size, 14.3/8 by 16 inches. Okay? All right, man. So we out of here, man. It's Sunday. I'm done. Oh, and you know what I went and picked up the other day, too? I picked up a copy of this. Let me see if I got it over here. I know you guys are streaming and everything. Are you watching this? Did you watch this? I'm enjoying it so far. I like it. I watched episode 1. My wife actually likes it too. I got her into it because she likes scary movies and she likes horror movies. So I said, I think you're gonna like this, Jen. So far, episode 1 was great. Episode 2 was great. I like the production. I like the actors. A lot of good actors is in it. A lot of heavy hitters is in it. Even so, the girl from Flashdance. I'm a maniac on the floor. And a couple of nice guys in there. So it looks pretty good. Enjoying it so far. Complete series, 10 episodes. Wasn't a fan of the comic, but when it comes to Marvel DC, I'm on a mission to collect. To me, it's just like having a live action comic book, so I treat it the same way. I have a collection of 10 issues, number 1 through 10 of the Swamp Thing live action DVD. So that's it. Have a great Sunday. It's your boy Tone. Peace out. And thanks everybody. Collect them all. Peace.